Hello friends. Now let us take up the concept number 15, 10.15, calling an instance method by another using this. Normally, when we define a class, we may define more than one instance methods. In some cases, in order to perform its task, one instance method may require the services of another instance method of the same class. Once again, I repeat, one instance method, in order to complete its job, it may take the services of another instance method defined in the class. In such case, using this, you can call the other instance method of the same class. That I am going to explain through this program. A simple domain, a room, and here length and breadth, two instance variables we are declaring. Thereafter, this is the constructor already explained to you, and in this manner we initialize instance variables using constructor. Thereafter, first instance method 1, this is calculate floor area. Calculate floor area, you know the formula, length into breadth. Floor area, this is a local variable, floor area is equal to length into breadth. Thereafter, we are returning floor area. That is the task of this method. Thereafter, we have defined another method, calculate cost of flooring. Cost of flooring means cost of flooring. For this purpose, which inputs are required? The first one is floor area. Second one is a rate per square feet. You must know. Two inputs are to be given. So, here rate, we are passing rate from different class where implementation is done. So, into rate, only one variable we have given. So, what other input is required? It requires floor area. Then, who can give floor area? Calculate floor area method can return floor area. That's why you can call it. From the second instance method, you are calling the first instance method. For that purpose, we are using this. This is the point what I am explaining. This dot calculate floor area. Then what it returns? It returns floor area, and you can this into this dot calculate floor area into rate. By that, you are able to get floor cost that you are returning. Okay, here our main focus is on this point. One instance method, in order to perform its task, it calls the other instance method using this. Actually, this is a formal approach. If you don't use this also, no error will come. Why no error will come? Once we define a class, all the elements in the class are mutually accessible. That means instance variable are accessible to other elements, other methods are accessible to other methods, like that and all that. This is like one family. So in that, every method can access the other method. For that purpose, special code is not required. This type of thing is not required. But if we have to explain it properly, if we have to write the code formally, you have to use this represents the current object. So here the current object is R1. So this is R1 dot calculate floor area. However, whether you use it or not in your programming, you must learn it. Or otherwise, if you don't learn this one, there is a confusion. Suppose some others may use this, then you are unnecessarily confused. That's why I am introducing. This is optional, whether you use it or not. If you want to write code formally, then use this. Otherwise, you don't use that. So, in this manner, we have defined room class. Thereafter, implementation. This is the blueprint class. and this is the implementation class. In this main method we have defined, and R1 object we have created, room R1 is equal to new room 15 10, 15 for instance variable length and 10 for breadth. Thereafter floor area, one local, always you remember that. Main also is a method. What is the nature of this variable means you must immediately identify. Main is not different. Main is also one type of method. Now you see this is one instance method, and you may not have any hesitation to understand it as a local variable. In the same manner, this is also a local variable of the main. That point you must remember that. And now R1 dot calculate floor area we are calling, and then it initializes floor area. Thereafter we are writing that. Then as a result of that, this is printed. Thereafter int cost flooring, cost of flooring we are making. For that purpose R1 dot calculate cost flooring. Here what we have to pass, already this method gets the input by calling calculate floor area. It is able to get floor area. What you have to pass? You have to pass the rate of cost of flooring for SFT. That you have to pass. That you have to pass. In turn, where it goes? It goes here, and in turn it goes here, and then cost of flooring is calculated and that is returned. Then in turn it is initialized, and you are writing that, and 150 into 20, you know that 30,000 rupees is the cost of the flooring. So this point you must focus, and always I advise you write like this. Even it is not required also, you write like that, then others who reads your program can understand that you know the importance of this. You learn the code formally. So already I told you many times, your code speaks about your standard. So this type of code if you use, then your discipline, code by discipline is demonstrated. It documents your discipline in writing coding.